Hello. So I'm going to use this video as a reference to explain to people why I don't want to talk to people that play Pokemon Go in, like the area that I play in. And I'm going to tell a story, and I'm going to correlate the story to my experience playing Pokemon Go. So let's just get into the story real quick, so I don't waste your time. So let's say you have this guy, and he has a friend that throws house parties every Friday and Saturday night of every weekend. And he's been going for a couple months now. It's a great time, right? People are drinking, smoking, doing other drugs. People are just having a good time. Great conversations. They're beer pong. They're playing sports, basketball in the guy's backyard, whatever. Everyone's having a great time. And it seems like everything's going so well, right? What could go wrong? Just people are having fun, right? Well, this guy notices over the past couple weeks, he started to notice that people are smashing down shots when the party ends, and then they're driving home. So you can already see where I'm going with this. This is like, drinking and driving. It's bad. And maybe this person has a disposition against drinking and driving, right? It's illegal, right? Your blood alcohol content level, whatever it is. If it's too high, technically it's illegal. It's technically something bad to do, right? Because you're not fully aware of what's going on the road. I just picked this because it's something everybody can sympathize towards, right? A person that doesn't like drink driving, right? Like, I've gone to a dry wedding before, right? Because they don't like it. There are people that don't like it. So this is your average person. So this person says, to themselves, I don't like what's going on here. How can I try to change it so it's better? So this person has only a couple options, right? They can tell their friend, and their friend can either keep the party going on and change nothing, so nothing changes. Or he could tell people not to drink, and they'll still drink regardless and then drive home. Or he can, close the party down and say, no more parties, you guys are bad, we're done. Now for this last situation, people just throw the party at someone else's house, and the ultimate goal is nothing changes. And the first thing, if he doesn't change anything, then nothing changes. And in the second one, nothing changed, right? Because he told people to stop, but they're not going to stop. Because why would they, right? They don't think anything's wrong. So they're going to keep doing what they're doing. So this person doesn't like what's going on. It's something that, is bad. But there isn't anything they can actually do to change it for the better. So the next couple weekends, they go to the party. But it gets progressively, more and more in their head about how much people are actually drinking and driving. Right? Sure, maybe they only live a few blocks or, some miles away, but it's still a bad thing to do. So when they go to the party now, all they can think about is they see someone with a drink, and they say, that guy is going to drive. And they look at another person, taking 3 shots, and they're like, that guy is going to drive. So it just builds up in their head. So now the party isn't so much, I'm going to go there and have fun. It's, I'm going to have fun, but I'm also thinking about all these different things. So what can this person do to resolve this internal conflict? Right? Because they know they can't do anything to other people. Can they do anything to help themselves? Because we're trying to get the most happiness for everybody, right? They can continue going to the party and, being slightly miserable. Or they can not go to the party. Sit at home, watch a stream, go play a sport, something, do something else. They can play Pokemon Go. Who knows? They can do something else. And they won't be as happy, but they won't be miserable at all, right? Because they'll be doing something totally different. And they won't be thinking about this at all. So, what happens? So if the person goes to the party, he's miserable, everybody else is happy. If the person doesn't go to the party, then everybody's happy because, of course, this person wasn't a big macha, right? He wasn't, he wasn't a significant part of the party. If he leaves, the party dies. So everybody's just as happy without him there. And now he's happy doing something else. So that's my correlation to not wanting to talk to anybody here. I still, like I've always said, I really like the game, and most of the game's mechanics. But the people around me, I don't really think play the game so fairly. And I could give you like the whole laundry list of things I don't like, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But I hope that by understanding the story, you can at least figure out where I'm coming from. I think that like almost like most of the people that play this game play it unfairly in my area. There's only like a handful of people that I think play it like naturally, kind of. So when I talk to anybody, all I can think of is, oh, look at that guy over there. He doesn't play fairly. Oh, that guy. Remember when he did this to me, or this guy did this to me, or this guy did this to me, this guy did this to me. I can think of, and remember, I have this like really like good memory, so I don't forget things that happen to me. For like a lot of people, I remember like the first time I saw them, because like it's game related, right? So there's a connection somewhere. But all I can think of as I'm walking, even if I'm walking with somebody, I can think of things they do that I think are, like not necessarily against the rules, but against how they should be playing the game, how the game was meant to be played. And it's just all that builds up in my head, and it makes the game not fun to play. And I kind of just want to have fun. Like I played the game by myself for over a year, from like July 2016 to like August, September 2017 by myself. I don't think I talked to a single person. And I was just having fun playing the game by myself. Then, I started meeting people. It was great. And then I started meeting like the same people, but I'm learning that the new people and the old people are all doing these bad things. And it messes with my mentality. Like, I'll come home after playing the game, and I'll still be mad because every night something bad happens, and it just it reminds me of things that happened other nights and other nights and other nights, and it just compounds on itself. And over time, over like the past, few months, it's just gotten worse to a point where I don't really have that much fun playing the game anymore. And I just want to play it by myself because maybe I can go back to a time when I had a lot of fun. Right? Like, sure, I wasn't leveling fast at all. I just turned level 38 tonight, which shows that like I wasn't playing the game efficiently at all. I would kind of just like when the game came out, I would just turn the game on and walk around, like walk down like a highway. Just there was nothing there. I was just walking. I was having fun, learning new things. So maybe if I don't talk to anybody, the cloud of negativity will go away, and I can go back to having fun playing the game. Because right now, I just remember everything bad that's ever happened, basically. And it's not even like bad game-wise that happened. I do remember I missed a high CP Magmar. It was almost 2,000. But I don't remember when I missed like a Mareep ran away from me. Like, I don't remember any of those things, right? Because it's not like the game that's bad. It's the people's actions in this community that are beyond bad, in my opinion. Like, if I'm ever fighting a gym and someone walks up and starts fighting it with me, and I can tell they're like some new person, right? Like, so some dude I was fighting a gym, and I knocked out 2, like a Blissey Snorlax, and I was fighting 3 others or something. This dude walks up, he starts attacking with like a Horsey, or a Rapidash or something. You can tell they're bad, so I ask him what team they are, and before we even beat the gym, I'm just like, you can have it. I needed coins that day, but I figured I would do something good for the person. I feel like other people wouldn't like have done that. Everybody else would have just tried to get in the gym as fast as they could, and I do that all the time when I see new players. I wanna give them, I wanna show them that there are good people that play the game, that will just like randomly do nice things for them, as well as they get the place in the gym. And that night, I went and knocked them out to get them coins, right? Like, and I do shit like that all the time, man. When I see new people and they're asking questions, I always make sure to sit there long enough until I answer their questions, and I'll even ask them, do you have any questions about this or this or this? Making sure that they don't know very much. So while I'm not saying I know everything, I can help teach them some things about the game, so they can have maybe more fun. I don't think other people really do this. A lot of people play the game for themselves, it seems, and just that kind of mindset doesn't match with me. And I don't know if it's like we came from different games as a background before we played Pokemon Go. Because I've never played a game where you can be better than someone without actually being better than someone. So like I played TF2, Dota 2, and CS:GO are like my 3 top hour games aside from like Warcraft 3 probably. In those games, unless like you actually like use cheats, you can't be better than anybody without like being a higher skill than them. It doesn't take outside forces to make you better. You can't. Your team can't beat a different team unless you're better, or you're cheating, right? And I don't know if like maybe in the past people have played these games where you can just spend money and be better, or you can have this accessory and be better. And I'm not like I think that's the main difference, right? I have these much higher standards of how to play games than other people. And it's not that they're in their mind they're playing it perfectly fine. And like that's cool. But in my mind they're not. So that's why it comes down to me, right? I have the issue here. I can try to do something and nothing will change, or I can basically like remove myself from the situation and try to make a better time for myself. Because I'm sure I'm also like impeding on other people's fun. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but right? Like, all the teams do things, and every team knows that other teams do this, this, and this. So they don't get in the way. And I obviously get in the way of things. So probably by, me not doing things, it gives them more joy. I don't know. This end part was kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't have said things. I don't know. But that's basically it. So yeah, I don't really want to talk to people. I'll just play the game by myself. And that might change in the future, right? I may, have some crazy realization or just want to talk to people. I don't know. Anything can change, right? But as of right now, and for at least the short term, I just kind of want to play by myself because it doesn't seem to be fun talking to other people for me. And that's it. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, it's 12.5 minutes. It's a pretty long video. Yeah. Hope you have a good night.